Hey guys, it's me, Made Up Jen, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and try out a bunch of new makeup that I bought at the drugstores. So I bought a couple of things off of Target, Walmart, and Rite Aid. I'm gonna use this one to hydrate my skin really quick. So this is the E.L.F. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. It's a hydrating vanilla mint scented jelly primer. It's supposed to work like glue to grip makeup to ensure it stays put. Its minty, fresh, skin-loving ingredients will give you a refreshing, cooling sensation. Infused with hyaluronic acid and antioxidants, your skin will be looking and feeling its very best. Hopefully, it doesn't burn my skin. I do have somewhat sensitive skin. As I've gotten older, my skin has gotten more sensitive. When I would try a bunch of skincare stuff in my early 20s, like literally when I was 22, nothing burned me, nothing broke me out. My skin would always stay nice and clean. Like I had the best skin ever, and then I took it for granted. Nah, my skin just kind of rejected dairy, so I stopped dairy. So this is the results of having a non-dairy diet. Oh, it comes out green. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Ooh, ooh, and it's slimy. It smells like toothpaste, and it feels like toothpaste. Honestly, it feels like so thick and heavy on my skin. And I do put some a little bit down here. My face feels like I have a slimy mask on my face. It feels like heavy on my face, but it did make me very glowy. And honestly, it's not like a mattifying one. You could see it right off the bat. So I'm going to go with the Wet n Wild Impossible. This is new if I'm not mistaken. It claims that it mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs pores, it preps skin for lasting makeup, and it is impossibly silicone free. So this is good if you are looking for a primer that doesn't have silicone in it. I just feel like this one's going to work better for my pores because that's literally what I want it for. I want it to feel, ooh. That just popped. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. But look at the texture of this. It's white and stiff. It feels like coconut oil, kind of. You know when you have coconut oil and it's not quite melted and it's hard, but it's like starting to melt? That's literally what this looks like and what it kind of feels like. Oh, this feels cooling. So I'm putting it pretty much in my T-zone. Putting it where I have wrinkles, you know, frown lines. And then right here, ooh, it looks like I have a booger, but it's the primer. And then right here, where I have pores and where I have scarring. So I'm going to do my eyebrows, but before I even start with my eyebrows, I'm going to swivel my brush in here. And I'm going to tap it onto my eyebrows. So I do this because I'm very oily, and since I'm very oily, my eyebrows tend to get that wet, greasy look in between the day because I'm so oily and my oil is just going everywhere. And doing this right before I do my eyebrows, yes, I know I could do them after foundation, but I personally just like to do my eyebrows before. Well, just the bottom portion, not the top. And my eyebrows don't get that greasy look anymore. They look pretty set, and they actually stay on a little bit longer. Just applying some translucent powder to suck in all those oils that are stuck in between your eyebrows because of your skin. And next, I'm going to go ahead and use the Arches and Halos Micro Defining Brow Pencil in the color Neutral Brown. Now I'm just going in with my brush and I'm brushing all that powder through. So I'm kind of like removing it, but I'm pushing it through the brows. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use this on the bottom. The one thing that I really like about this eyebrow pencil, it has like this consistency of a pomade, but it comes like in a pencil. So that is one thing that I do like about this compared to like my other brow products. So like if you have bushy dark eyebrows and but you still have like a lot of sparse areas, like, or missing parts in your eyebrows, honestly, I think this pencil is going to be a pencil you're gonna like. If you have very, very thin eyebrows, I don't know, it might be too thick, but the consistency of this pencil is great. But honestly, I would rather buy my E.L.F. ultra precise brow pencil that's like $6, and this is like $13. It's $12.99, so I feel like for $12.99 it's a little bit too expensive, but it can be the closest thing to an Anastasia Beverly Hills brow is, honestly. For that price, if you're a lover of the Anastasia brow pencil, you will probably like this. It's cheaper, and I feel like the product will last. I just like it for the days where I'm not gonna put anything on, I'm gonna go out, and I just want a little bit of an eyebrow. This is what I'm using right now. So if you're looking into that type of product, I do suggest that. I know it's supposed to be the first time I'm trying it, but it's already been my 4th time. I just wanted to include it in here because it needs some type of recognition, because I had never heard of this. It just started popping out also at Target, but you can also find these at Rite Aid. And I've never heard of Tanya Crooks, so I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but I think your eyebrow pencil is good. But when it comes to the brow gel, the clear one, which is supposed to be like waterproof and like everything proof, I do not recommend that one. The tinted one, I haven't tried it yet. I do have it here to try, but I don't know if I really am going to. I'm going for more of a natural look today because of the products I have, so hopefully I get that result. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the E.L.F. Putty Eye Primer in the color Cream. I just don't want to put too much because it can make your eyeshadow look blotchy if you apply too much of it, as I've been learning. So for the eyeshadow look today, I am using also this new palette, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen. It's the E.L.F. Bite Size Eyeshadow in the color Pumpkin Pie. E.L.F. has come a long way from when I first started trying to do my makeup, and they had only their $1 and $2 section. It used to be $1, now I think the section is $2. But I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up this color right here. I'm just tapping and going back and forth in the areas I want this to show, but I'm not going in windshield wiper motion. I'm tapping in that motion though, and then when I like what I see, I blend it out a little. Okay, and I'm just going for a very soft look. I'm not going with anything too crazy. So I'm gonna grab the same brush that I was using, and I'm just gonna go back into the same color right here, and I'm just gonna work this color a little bit into the V. Same thing, just stipple it. So I've been using the same eyeshadow, and I'm just, you know, blending it out. If you want to go a little bit more natural, you could stay here. And I'm gonna grab this gold glitter right here, and I'm just going up to here, to the center, and that's it. I'm not going anywhere else. And now for foundation. This is the first time I'm using this foundation. I know everyone has promoted it, everyone has tried it on, except for me. I have not tried it on. But I'm talking about the E.L.F. Camo CC Cream. It's supposed to be a color correcting, full coverage, natural finish type of CC cream. It's not technically a foundation, but I got this in the color Light 280N, which is for neutral. I don't know if this is my color. I'm gonna go ahead and use my tray, and I'm gonna pump the color in here first because like I said, I don't know if this is my color. I just went based off the color on the box. I know it looks a little bit tan, but for the concealers for E.L.F., you have to go higher up on the color range because the light medium colors are supposed to be that color, but they're like so much whiter and they don't oxidize. So I need to make sure that I got the right color. Hopefully I did. Oh yeah, I got the right color, I think. And it's not runny, it's pretty thick. My perfect shade right now, because you know I haven't tanned or anything or gone out, but my perfect color right now is the Milani 2-in-1 Concealer Foundation in the color Warm Beige. That color is like spot on my actual color right now. Like, so I've been having a hard time like finding foundations in that shade specifically, and my other foundations don't work anymore, and I'm just like worried because I'm supposed to be getting married and I don't know what foundation I'm gonna use or what color I'm gonna use. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and use my sponge, and I'm just gonna blend this out. This color looks spot on. I don't know if on camera it looks like it's not, but I can't believe I picked the right color. Because I've been having bad luck with foundations lately. Like, not even my actual foundations that I have work for me anymore. So I'm stuck in that situation right now where I don't know what the hell's my color. I don't know what to get because I'm trying to match it to my skin right here, which is perfect. Look at that. How does it look, guys? I think this color is spot on. How crazy is that? Look at that. And I do like the coverage. It's like my skin but better. It toned down some of the redness that I had on my cheeks. I don't know if anyone noticed I had a little bit of redness on my skin right now. Okay, E.L.F. Now I see what the hype is all about. Because I am combo oily, I know I cannot leave this like without setting it. I have to set it. Even though it does look very natural, it looks like I just applied some moisturizer and my sunscreen. You know, like sometimes the sunscreen gives you like a little bit of that glow. That's literally what it feels like right now. It feels like it's my skin just with a small glow. If I knew that I just wanted a little bit of coverage and a little foundation where I feel like I need to put myself together just a little bit, this is definitely going to be that for me. This is so good. This is like way better than the CC cream from IT. And I do say this because I tried it. I did the anti-aging one. I have not done the dewy one. Ooh, uh-oh. I have a little bit of a dry patch right here. I don't know if that's because of the primer that I used, or I don't know if that's the actual foundation. Because everywhere else, it looks fine. I mean, but other than that, the foundation, sorry, the CC cream, it looks good. I don't have any complaints about it. It is my actual skin tone color. Like, it's so crazy. I haven't been able to find anything in my actual skin tone. I've been returning foundations because they're just not my color, or I haven't been able to buy any foundation because it hasn't been my color. I just wish this would like set to where like I know it's not going to transfer on my mask. It doesn't claim that it's like waterproof or transfer proof or whatever the case may be. And for concealer, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer in the color Medium Neutral. By the way, this has a very strong like floral scent, like perfume. I was not expecting that. It just smells when you like smell it here, but I can't smell it on my actual face, so it's not that strong. Okay, coverage wise, it smoothed it out nice, and it gave me like a brightness under my eyes, but you could still see my bags, and you could kind of see my vein. I have like veins under my eyes that you could see. They're super annoying. If it weren't for those veins, I would never wear concealer because I don't think I have bags that are like too crazy or darkness under my eyes where I need that much coverage, because I am getting older, so my wrinkles are starting to like be more noticeable here. So it's nice to have a concealer that fills those in, and you can't tell that you're very much older than everybody else in the room. But I could literally see I could still see this bag under here. I could see my wrinkles like on full effect. It's not full coverage. It is not full coverage. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. The bags are not going away. They're not going away. I'm just gonna leave it as is because the more I put, the more it like brightens. Like, it's not super like bright where you're gonna be able to tell the difference between my skin tone and this. It's almost near close. It just gives me that reflection. I actually do like the color of the concealer. I'm gonna go in with some cream blush, the E.L.F Putty blush in the color Turks and Caicos. Okay, I'm just putting it behind my hand first. The other day I tried to use the Milani Cheek Kiss one, and I put it dead on straight to my skin without even thinking that it was going to be super rough. And yeah, it stained the crap out of my face. It was pretty crazy. But this one doesn't have as much pigment as that one, so I'm just gonna go straight in. Yeah, it's a little too pink for what I'm looking for in this color. I'm still gonna blend it out. I'm starting in the cheeks first, and then I'm gonna slowly move back into that bronzer. And I'm just going over like this, over the nose. And I'm stippling it on. I don't know if this color is like the right color for this eye look, but I'm going to add this Milani Cheek Kiss cream blush in the color Nude Kiss. And this, I am gonna apply it here and then in the back of my hand. This is very, look at that. These are very pigmented for being drugstore. They are so pigmented, but I'm going to put it on the back of my hand and mix it a little and then go in like this. And if you're like, oh my god, how much blush are you using? It's all good. I'm gonna put powder on top right now, and when you put that powder, that's when the colors tone down. Because I am not going out to the world like this. I'm going to go back in under my eyes and just blend this concealer kind of back into this section that I just put blush in. Alright, and now I'm going to go in with the number 7 Perfect Light Press Powder in Translucent. The one thing I don't like about this is you can see all of my fingerprints. But I'm going to swirl this in first and go under. And this powder is really translucent. Because look, you can still see my blush. It's just not as crazy anymore. Those dry spots are not as noticeable, but they're still there. Okay, I'm pretty set. I'm pretty set, but every time I smile, my under eyes are like, bam. So I'm gonna see throughout the day, hopefully, if it doesn't crease badly, because usually when I smile, I laugh a lot throughout the day. So because of that, I tend to laugh and all my wrinkles come out, my under eye wrinkles a lot, because I'm, smiling. And the foundation, it just keeps on like caking and cracking, and then even when I'm not smiling, you could already see the cracks under my eyes. So that has to do with the concealer. So the Wet n Wild Incognito one, I'm just not feeling at all. Like, I try to salvage and see if maybe when I put powder it would look a little bit better, but it does not. To me, it doesn't look better. I don't know if on camera it looks decent, but right here, like, I can tell I'm starting to look tired already. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyebrows. I'm gonna go back in with the Arches and Halo, and I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows really quick because I might have gotten powder or foundation or whatever the case may be on my eyebrows, so I gotta brush them through, and then I'm gonna brush them down just to see where my eye shape is going, because I need to know where it's going. And also, FYI, I just noticed this, but it does tell you where the pencil and the brush is in case you were to not know, because obviously there's no labels out here. It's pretty cool. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just blend the eyeshadow out a little bit more right here with the same brush that I used earlier. I'm just refreshing this area a little bit. I didn't put anything in this brush. I'm just using the same brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with actual eyeshadow and dip it back in here and just refresh this little corner, darken it up a little bit more. And I'm gonna grab the same colors I just used on the top and put them on the same parts in the bottom. So I'm gonna start off with this darker color first and join these colors together. I'm just giving myself that shape, that like V shape, a little bit better. I'm gonna go in with the same brush I use for my eyelid, but I'm just gonna tip the top of it like this and tap it on here. And I just use these two colors and nothing else. How crazy is that, guys? Like, that just shows you how an eyeshadow can be used in different ways. So now I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to try the E.L.F. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara in the color Black. And I usually never wear regular mascara because my lashes are so flat. So I need to use waterproof mascara because it's the only type of mascara that helps my lashes stay up when I curl them. If I wear regular mascara, it'll curl up, but within like 10 seconds, they're right back down. I used mascara for the first time a couple of days ago, and it was the Sky High Maybelline one. It was not popping. So these lashes are lifted, and then they got lifted with a bend. So if you saw my video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because of that, I wasn't able to apply mascara the other day because the waterproof formula and that brush itself didn't let me go through my lashes, and they got stuck to one another, and it was the worst. And it made me wonder why the Sky High mascara is so popular right now, because my lashes cluttered. I couldn't separate them. It was a disaster. And this one's working a little bit better considering that my lashes are all jacked up right here in this lash. But this really did separate my lashes nice and well. It did come out super black, but there is no like length in this. It's just a more full look to your lashes. Okay. And for lips, which is the last thing I'm doing. Aren't you guys excited? I only have lips and setting spray to go. So I'm using the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the color Cafe. This color is like really neutral-ish. I really do like this color right here, but I'm trying to figure out what color lipstick I should wear. There we go. And then to set my face, I am going to use the E.L.F. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Okay, it smells just like coconut. And I'm not applying too much to it because I don't want to look so dewy. I just want to put enough where my powder blends into my skin and it doesn't look off. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed going through all these new things with me. I'm going to wear this throughout the rest of the day and see just how it holds up, and then, you know, hopefully it's good enough for me to want to wear over and over again. I think this look is very quick, very simple, very money affordable, to be honest with you, because a lot of these products were under $10 and everything came out great. I know for some of you this is not new, but for me, all of these products were new. I haven't actually bought any makeup in like almost a year up until this point, obviously, that I bought all these things. Let me know down below which one of these products you've used and which ones you actually like. If you guys have any suggestions or any new drugstore makeup that you want me to try on, please let me know down below. And if you like this video, please make sure to like, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notification, that little bell down there that tells you when I post. I do post every Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, FYI, in case you guys were wondering. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a good day. I will talk to you guys next week. Peace.